I have so many clothes and do not know what really suits me. During the day, I wear jeans and a t-shirt. I'm postmenopausal, and in one of your videos that I watched, you said our bodies are not the same postmenopausally, and how true that is. I'm carrying a weight around my middle, and it's hard to find what suits this. So when you have had a body shape change, such as through menopause or pregnancy or just weight and all those sorts of things, it can be worthwhile reassessing of what is your current body shape and learning the new guidelines, because if you have put on weight through your waist, which many of us do postmenopausally, you may have had a waisted shape when you were younger, and all those clothes, those styles that you're so used to wearing that always worked and were easy, suddenly don't work so well anymore. So you need to learn what works for your body today. So I recommend doing my free body shape calculator quiz. You can then download your free body shape Bible from that. That gives you the recommendations for your current shape. A good idea is to photograph yourself in like some active wear, like leggings and a tight tank top or t-shirt. So you can really see your silhouette. Do you have a defined waist or not? Those are the things we are looking at. So if you still have a very defined waist, you just may have a bit more weight through your middle. You might not want to put on belts like you might have in the past. But if you've really become straighter, you might still have a little bit of a waist, but it's just not there anymore. Then you might want to be moving into one of the shapes that does not have a defined waist, such as your H shape or potentially your O shape. And then it's looking for what suits that shape. So it's not drawing attention to your waist. So particularly if your middle is the part of you that you feel most self-conscious about. Things you can do are dress in a column of color. So the same sort of color from top to bottom, because normally tops end somewhere around your middle, and that horizontal line grabs attention when it changes color. So the more you do a column of color and we're not changing color, then it actually doesn't draw attention to your midsection. Looking for fabrics that skim rather than clinging to your midsection. Also, making sure that your tops don't cup your tummy. You actually want to have your tops end just past the peak of your tummy and no longer. And just also having fabrics that are not clinging, because that can make you feel quite self-conscious and uncomfortable as well. And this is where too, things like jackets and the like are also a great thing to add over that can hide all sorts of things underneath. And don't dismiss busy patterns. A busy pattern can be your best friend. We often think, I don't want to put a pattern where I am self-conscious about my body. But in fact, a very busy pattern, because it's busy, our eyes can't really focus. We don't notice the lumps and bumps, and our eyes just go, oh, it's too much to look at, and they look somewhere else. The other thing, of course, too, is we want to think about keeping that area boring, plain, free of detail. So make sure no horizontal lines in that area where possible. So the fewer horizontal lines on the area you want to camouflage, the better, because it's not going to grab attention. And horizontal lines are broadening. We don't want to put a horizontal line on an area that's already broad. Instead, what we want to do is draw attention up to your face. So here we want to do is add accessories, jewelry, brooches, whatever it might be, hats, fun glasses, great hairstyles, a brighter, lipstick color that you notice. All those sorts of things can help draw attention to your face, scarves, hats, you name it. We want to draw attention up here, and that keeps the eye focused here. As I always say, if you're looking at my eyes, you're not looking at my thighs. But yeah, so we want to think about bringing attention up to your face rather than having it wandering around the body and then having details at the waist, which then focuses attention there. So they are some tips to help you, and it might be looking at, colors of t-shirts that blend with your jeans, so therefore you've got a column of color. It could be looking at the t-shirt style. I personally love a curved hem on the bottom of t-shirts so that they are more flattering. We've taken away that horizontal line and put a curved hem there, way more flattering. And so that's also something. And look, often too, looking at the fabric that your t-shirts are made from. So the linen t-shirts you can get a lot now don't cling the same way as many of the elastane, based t-shirts do. And I've bought a few that they've got curved hems, so they're really quite flattering on, much better shapes and styles if you have that lovely postmenopausal tummy. So thank you all for watching, listening, and being here. And thank you for your questions as well, for those who have actually sent them to me. And I will chat to you again soon. Bye for now.